Hi everyone, my name is Heather, and today I'm sharing my project on how extreme heat impacts students' learning here in Arizona. As someone living in Tempe and preparing to become an elementary teacher, this topic feels both personal and urgent. I approach it from a sustainability and equity perspective because heat affects not only the environment, but also children's health, safety, and academic success. Arizona is experiencing some of the fastest rising temperatures in the country, and this directly affects students. Extreme heat influences learning, physical well-being, and overall daily functioning. As a future teacher, I'm thinking about what it means for young children to try and learn, play, and stay focused in environments that are getting hotter every year. This issue matters because heat is no longer just a summer problem. It's showing up earlier in the year, lasting longer, and affecting school days in ways we can't ignore. My central argument is that extreme heat harms students in three major ways. It reduces cognitive performance, it affects physical health and daily functioning, and it impacts communities unevenly. Students in under-resourced schools often face older buildings, outdated cooling systems, and limited shade, which means they experience the effects of heat more intensely. Because of this, sustainable cooling strategies like shade structures, vegetation, and heat-resilient building design are essential for creating safe and equitable learning environments. Research by Asari and Zaret in 2025 shows that heat exposure daily reduces learning, memory, and general cognitive ability in children. Their study highlights the basic biological and neurological effects of heat, meaning that when temperatures rise, students literally struggle to think clearly. Concentration drops, memory becomes less reliable, and overall cognitive processing slows down. This makes heat not just a comfort issue, but a direct barrier into academic success. Another study by Park and colleagues in 2020 connects heat to academic outcomes. They found that students perform worse on tests when classroom temperatures are high, and that these effects accumulate over time. What's especially important is that schools with fewer cooling resources experience the largest declines. This makes heat an educational equity issue. Students in older or underfunded schools are more likely to sit in overheated classrooms, which puts them at a disadvantage academically. To connect these findings to real life in Arizona, a KTAR News report from 2026 describes an unprecedented March heat wave in Phoenix. Temperatures reached triple digits far earlier than normal, and heat-related medical calls increased. Officials warned that people weren't acclimated to such early season heat, which raises the risk of dehydration and heat illness. When extreme heat disrupts daily routines and community functioning, it also affects students' ability to attend school, stay safe, and learn effectively. When we look at heat through a systems thinking lens, we see how interconnected the problem really is. Heat affects health, learning, infrastructure, and equity all at once. These factors reinforce each other. For example, heat increases stress, which lowers performance, which can widen achievement gaps. Heat also interacts with school design, neighborhood resources, and public health systems. This shows that heat is not just a weather issue, it's a systems level challenge that touches multiple parts of students' lives. This topic connects directly to several sustainability concepts from SOS 110. Ecosystem services help explain how trees and vegetation naturally cool the environment through shade and evapotranspiration. Heat is also a wicked problem. It has no single solution and is shaped by social, environmental, and economic factors. It threatens life-supporting systems like health and cognition, and it raises environmental justice concerns because low-income and minority communities in Phoenix face higher heat exposure and fewer resources to cope. One category of solutions is built cooling infrastructure. Shade sails, covered walkways, and playground canopies can significantly reduce surface temperatures and protect students during outdoor activities. These structures are relatively low cost compared to major building renovations, and they provide immediate relief in areas where students tend to spend a lot of time, like playgrounds and pickup zones. Another powerful strategy is adding vegetation and green spaces. Trees, gardens, and green schoolyards cool the air through evapotranspiration and provide shade that can lower temperatures by several degrees. These spaces also support mental health, create more inviting outdoor environments, and offer hands-on learning opportunities. When schools lack green spaces, they lose natural cooling benefits. Long-term solutions involve designing or retrofitting school buildings to be more heat resilient. This includes cool roof, reflective materials, improved ventilation, and updated HVAC systems. These strategies align with sustainable urban planning and help schools adapt to rising temperatures over time. Investing in heat resilient design not only protects students now, but also prepares schools for the hotter climate we know is coming. In conclusion, extreme heat harms learning, health, and equity, and its effects are already visible in Arizona. Sustainable cooling strategies, whether built nature-based or structural, are essential for protecting students. As a future teacher, I believe schools must adapt to ensure that all students can learn in safe, healthy environments. Addressing heat is not just about comfort, it's about educational opportunity and fairness. These are all the resources that I used. Thank you.